The containment field vibrated with lethal precision around the human woman. Verk observed from behind the reinforced viewport as Elsa stood unmoving at the center of the cell. Her hands were locked behind her back by quantum restraints, devices so unforgiving they would sever her arms instantly if she attempted to resist. By every established protocol, she should already be dead. Verk's mandibles clicked together in unease, a reflex his species, the croc, displayed only in moments of deep uncertainty.
Tell us why.
In 30 years serving as an interrogator for the Galactic Concordat, he had overseen the processing of thousands of prisoners from countless species. The rule was simple and absolute: resistance meant immediate death, cooperation merely earned a faster one. Humans, as the galaxy had learned in the last century, almost always resisted. Subject shows no abnormal vital fluctuations, reported his assistant, an Irinian with a spider-like frame and 8 unblinking optical sensors. Stress hormones elevated but stable. She understands her situation. Of course she did. Elsa's ship, the Valiant Dawn, had been intercepted inside the Forbidden Sector, a region sealed off for 5,000 years after 3 advanced civilizations were wiped from existence. The Concordat's law was clear: entry into the sector was punishable by instant annihilation. Yet Verk had delayed the order. Moments before destruction, the human vessel had transmitted a single message: we discovered what destroyed them. We can prevent it from happening again. That transmission had earned Elsa 1 interrogation session, nothing more. Verk entered the cell, his towering exoskeletal form casting a long shadow over the human. Elsa was small compared to most interstellar species, barely reaching his thorax. Her pale skin bore scars, marks of long years spent in hostile environments. Her blue-green eyes followed him calmly, with a sharpness that unsettled his instincts. "Dr. Elsa Reeves," Verk said, his translator flattening his chittering speech into standard galactic tones. "You are charged with violating Concordat Space Regulation 7 Alpha. The sentence is termination." Elsa remained silent, her breathing slow and controlled. "However," Verk continued, "your message has drawn the interest of the High Council. You will answer my questions. Cooperate, and your death will be merciful. Resist, and it will not." He raised the neural probe, a device designed to tear memories directly from the brain, leaving little behind. That was when Elsa closed her eyes. Not in terror. Not in surrender. In acceptance. Verk froze, the probe hovering centimeters from Elsa's temple. Her shoulders relaxed. Her breathing slowed further. The expression on her face wasn't despair, it was calm, almost serene. She truly believed she was about to die, and she had already made peace with it. Something shifted inside Verk. His gaze returned to her scars. This time, he didn't see random injuries. He saw patterns. Radiation burns from shielding others. Chemical scarring from sealing a hull breach manually. A precise surgical mark where a kidney had once been removed and donated. These were not the marks of someone who merely survived. They were the marks of someone who protected. "Why did you enter the Forbidden Sector?" Verk asked, lowering the probe. Elsa opened her eyes, confusion flickering briefly across her face. "You're asking me?" "Answer," Verk said. She swallowed, then spoke evenly. "We detected a subspace resonance identical to the signal recorded before the sterilization of the 3 civilizations in that sector. It follows a 5,000-year cycle. Our calculations show the next activation in 7 months." Verk's body stiffened. "Impossible. Our archives concluded those worlds destroyed each other through warfare." "They were wrong," Elsa said, meeting his gaze. "We found the cause. It isn't a weapon, it's an automated mechanism. A defense system created by an extinct species." She continued before he could interrupt. "It targets civilizations that reach a specific technological threshold. Any 2 of the following activated: warp travel, quantum computation, and neural interfacing. The galaxy has possessed all 3 for millennia," Verk said sharply. Because someone disabled it last time, Elsa replied. 5,000 years ago. We found maintenance logs on a buried facility. The ones who shut it down called themselves the Wardens. But the system is repairing itself. The resonance proves it. Verk processed the implications rapidly. Your evidence. Stored in my ship's core, Elsa said quietly. Which your destroyers erased. Silence filled the chamber. You knew entering that sector meant death, Verk said. You knew we would destroy your vessel. Elsa nodded. We transmitted our data to 6 dead drop satellites before interception. Someone will find it. Even if I die. And your crew? I ordered evacuation, she said. They refused. We drew lots. I lost. A faint, bitter smile appeared. They're in stasis pods within the debris field. If you act quickly, they can still be saved. Verk stood motionless, instincts warring inside him. Perhaps the galaxy had misunderstood humans entirely. For a century, the galaxy had labeled humans as volatile, aggressive, and uncontrollable. Their sudden rise to power, their improbable victories, their survival against extinction-level disasters, it had all reinforced that belief. But standing before Elsa Reeves, Verk realized the truth was far more unsettling. Humans weren't dangerous because they were violent. They were dangerous because they were willing to sacrifice everything. Come with me, Verk said, deactivating the restraints. Elsa stumbled as the quantum bindings vanished. What? I am taking you before the High Council, he said. You will present your findings. My data is gone, she replied. Then we recover it. Verk turned sharply to his assistant. Dispatch recovery teams to the destruction site immediately. Locate all human stasis pods. Retrieve them alive. The Irinian sensors widened. Sir, the execution order is suspended, Verk cut in. Pending my investigation. He looked back at Elsa. Can you reconstruct your findings from memory? She hesitated, then nodded. I memorized the core calculations. I can rebuild enough to prove it. Hope flickered in her eyes, then faded. But why believe me? Verk's mandibles clicked, this time, almost gently. Because you closed your eyes. You accepted death without pleading, without rage, without negotiation. In 30 years, I have never seen that. Elsa exhaled softly. I did what I came to do. That, Verk said, is why I trust you. A species capable of such sacrifice does not gamble lives on falsehoods. 6 months later, the galaxy watched history unfold. Human and alien scientists worked together in unprecedented unity, racing against time. Elsa's reconstructed data proved accurate. The ancient mechanism, a vast network of dimensional resonators hidden within subspace, was located and disabled mere weeks before activation. The Concordat awarded Elsa and her crew the Star of Unity, the highest honor ever bestowed. But Verk knew the real reason the galaxy survived. Elsa hadn't saved it through brilliance alone. She saved it because she was willing to die for the truth. And in doing so, she reminded a forgetful galaxy what true courage looked like.